Good morning and welcome to the Daily Cyber Briefing for Monday, the 30th of June. I'm Stephen Ridgway. Okay, we'll start off with a heads up, I think. Let's Encrypt is to end certificate expiry reminder emails in order to cut costs, interesting, and boost privacy. So if you've been relying on Let's Encrypt certificate expiry emails in order to trigger your process for renewing your certificates, bear in mind that's going to cease happening. So let's encrypt. Let's encrypt. Uses an automatic re-enrollment process. So long as your websites or your PKI environments, or whatever they are configured to automatically re-enroll with Let's Encrypt, then you should be fine. It shouldn't matter. A lot of websites won't re-encrypt. A lot of certainly sites with more of a security focus won't allow connections out to things like these services. So be aware that your certificate renewal process may need to be reviewed. Just looking through the article, I can't actually see when they're going to stop doing this, but if you are reliant on it, like I say, this change is up and coming. So now, even if it's a little while in the future, now is a good time to think about what your process will be, and bearing in mind that at least historically, certificates have had a long life. So this is something that potentially will be impacting you in the future rather than something that's about to happen recently. Now, this may be actually a response to the fact that certificate expiry times are under pressure to come down. That's not necessarily a bad thing, so long as you do have a robust process by which you manage certificates. I know of organisations that think they have, but what they've got is pools of good practice rather than a overarching, solidly managed PKI strategy in this space. So definitely something to be aware of. Changes around certificate expiry and external certificate authorities. The discussions are ongoing as to exactly where we're going to end up in this space. But expect certificate lifetimes to reduce, and some of the useful prompts to make sure, or even backstops to make sure you haven't missed anything, may go away. Keep an eye on it. On a different matter altogether, hackers have been exploiting Bluetooth flaws in order to eavesdrop via headphones and earbuds. It appears that at least 3 vulnerabilities are currently have been shown in research to be currently available in order to gain access to listen to Bluetooth, communications over Bluetooth. So CVE 2025 2070001, 700 701 and 702. So that's 25. Oh my goodness, I'm having a bad numbers day. 2025 20700 20701 and 20702. Too many zeros. They range from high to critical, but all hover around the 9, nearly 9 and sort of over 9 from a CVSS score perspective. They rely on a specific specific protocols within, and I don't know quite how you pronounce this, Airoha, 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 Airoha's Bluetooth system on a chip. It comes with some bespoke protocols, which undoubtedly are very useful, that turns out to have got vulnerabilities that are exploitable via Bluetooth low energy and Bluetooth classic modes. The kind of devices that use these chips, they tend to be bigger, well-known headsets and earbuds and so on. So there's a whole range of Sony devices, Marshalls, some JBLs, Bose Quiet Comfort earbuds, some Jabras, and others may be vulnerable to this. The mitigation, or a partial mitigation to this, is that the attacker needs to be within Bluetooth range, kind of obviously, but when you think about it, that means they're not that far away from you, which is kind of okay. But if you're in a crowded public space, there are going to be a lot of people that are within Bluetooth range of you, so that isn't a great mitigation. The vulnerabilities allow the attacker to do things like read and write device RAM, hijack trust relationships with paired devices, eavesdrop on conversations, initiate or intercept phone calls, extract phone numbers and contacts from contact lists, rather. So potentially fairly serious. Worth having a look to see whether your devices use those chips. Don't quite know how you would do that. I'm not every manufacturer of Bluetooth headsets or Bluetooth earbuds are going to be publishing what chips they've got inside them. So this could be a bit of a challenge. It is also, in my experience, a bit of a challenge upgrading these devices. I have, in the past, I've had some Apple AirPods. Now, those are not listed in this particular list of vulnerable systems. But just as an example, I have had earbuds that just refused, under any circumstances, to upgrade from the firmware that they were sold with. Nothing could be done. They eventually died, so that problem solves itself. Nothing lasts forever. However, if you've got any of these other devices, it is going to be potentially challenging to upgrade them. What can you do? Well, yeah, that's a really interesting challenge, isn't it? Is it possible to ban people from, in your workforce, as it were, from using vulnerable devices? I think that's going to be in itself extremely challenging to do. If anybody can think up some good mitigations to this particular risk, other than working out how to patch things, patch your earphones, then yeah, comments greatly greatly received. Yeah. Okay, and finally from me, as a heads up to those of us that use Chinese CCTV devices, Canadian government has ordered Hikvision to quit the country. So basically, there has been an instruction to cease all local operations that has come out of the Ministry of Industry. They say that Hikvision devices put national security at risk. Now, I know I'm not a great one for believing anything that governments say, but when it comes to this sort of stuff, they actually may well have got this right. I mean, even the worst governments do some things right in some ways, and this could well be one of those things. So be aware that at least one nation state of a friendly Western country has decided to ban Hikvision. So if you are using them, using Hikvision CCTV devices, it may well be worth having a read of this and doing a reassessment of risk to see whether your continued use of them is appropriate or not. Right, that's all from me for today. I've got a busy week of travelling. We are intending for Rich Benfield, Uncle Rich of the Cyber Agony Uncles, to do the briefing for the next 3 days. He's also got a lot going on, so there is a possibility that we may take a short break on a couple of these days. But don't worry, where there is going to be a briefing, we'll publish the links in advance. Hope you have a good day. Hope you have a good start to the week, and I will speak to you all again next week.